got pigtails today. Pigtails today. This one looks longer because my scrunchie is tiny. This one looks shorter because my scrunchie is fatter, plumper, bigger. Hi, Amber! Good morning! Is Fief there? Look at pigtails. Hi, Heather. Hi, Betty. And good morning, TJ, for Aunt Donna's reading time. I'm so excited to be here with everybody. And look at, I don't want to mess my hair up yet. I mean, like, really. I did it by myself. I did a good job. Look at this. Look at that. Look at these pigtails. First of all, I have not had hair long enough for pigtails. Hi, Susan. Are the girls there? Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm excited to see everybody today that's out there checking out reading time with me. I'm happy we woke up. That's a plus. I know we're in the house. We get out now in the morning while it's so nice out. So beautiful out. Take a walk. The sun is shining. The birds. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Oh, I'm so excited to see you. I wish I could see you and give you hugs. Can't wait to give hugs. I'm going to be giving hugs out all the time when hugs are permissible again. Right? So, yeah. Totally. I hope you guys are drinking lots of water. Hi, Laura. How are you? Drinking lots of water. It's good to hydrate. It's good to keep your hands. Listen, we're washing our hands so much. It's a really good idea to put lotion on. Lotion. I'm going to have a little sip of coffee in my Zen mug because I'm Zen. Then we're going to get Zen together. Nice. Lukewarm. Nothing like a good cup of lukewarm coffee. Right there, moms and dads. So, today is a special day. Today is my second cousin's birthday. Sure, her name is Allie. She lives in Dallas, Texas. She's turning 14. So, if you guys have been in my little reading group before, you know that we pick a letter of the day. And today's letter of the day is A. A. But A is not just for Allie. And today's not just Allie's birthday. Today is a lot of people's birthday. But I wanted to just say A is for apple. A is for, what else is A for? Anteater. TJ, what about you? Do you have an idea what A is for? A is for a lot. A is for A. You know what? We'll go back to that. I just wanted to say good morning to everyone and send a hug because I know we all need it. We're going to stretch high up. I don't care if you're watching this while sitting somewhere because I know so many people sit while they watch their devices. Arithmetic. That's a big one. That's a great word, DJ. Is that something you're going to be doing today? Is that after Aunt Donna's reading? Is arithmetic? Well, to most of you, I'm Donna Vee. But to some of you, I'm Aunt Donna. Oh, Aunt. Aunt starts with A. Right? That's amazing. Hello. Aunt Donna. Yesterday's letter was D. That's so cool. A. Atmosphere. We're going to stretch. Bill Steiskell, what's up? How are you? We're stretching. We're at the stretching part. We're at our seated stretches. Sorry, Yogi. I just tapped Yogi. Oh, you did arithmetic already? Already starts with A. Wow. This is crazy. Daria Cisco! Your birthday was yesterday and the letter of the day was D yesterday. Hi, Jen. Are the kids there? I hope the kids are there. Where's my little vampire? I love that kid. Love that kid. So we're stretching. I managed pigtails today. I mean, like, think about it. Hi, Mrs. Daria Cisco. Sorry, Daria. Mrs. Cisco. I forget. That's how I'm supposed to say it. But we went to grammar school together, so it's a little difficult. Today's letter of the day is A, because today is my second cousin Allie's birthday. Hello, Maddie Bayonne. How are you? Today's letter of the day is A, and it's going to be A-OK. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. I love this. Again, you know, as I'm going through my house and I'm finding things that my daughters, who I love, hello, Deborah, who have abandoned a lot of their items in my home. After a year, they're now mine. I'm sequestering them. So this will be going in my common space in my home. Oh, look, I have paint on my hands still, because I did a paint and sip last night for the adults. Maybe I'll do a paint and sip for the kids one day. I don't know. Right now, everything will be okay. And the letter of the day is A. And everything seems to rhyme okay. Isn't that great? I love it. So let's do a little breathing exercise, okay? And we're going to breathe in for 3 and breathe out for 3. And we're going to breathe in. Let's think of something, a mantra that we can breathe in. Does anybody have a suggestion? Something positive. We breathe in something positive. We breathe out something a little less, something you want to let go of. And I'm willing to take suggestions today because I like to share. So if anybody wants to shout something out, put it in the comments. You know? I'll wait while I take what's next. I know you know it. TJ, shout it out. Vitamins! Take our vitamins. Really important to stay hydrated. Take our vitamins. This one is dark, like my roots. We don't talk with our mouth full. You want to breathe in flowers? Okay, so then maybe we would breathe out weeds. So we want to breathe in something positive and like breathe out weeds. So that's actually really perfect for kids because I know the parents watching and the adults watching, you can make flowers in your mind, anything you want that's positive. Healing. What was that noise? Healing. Or maybe something, good health. And we breathe out ickiness, weeds, or something negative, right? So it's really important to center yourself. And I like to center myself before I start to read for the kids because I'm very active brain and my mind goes. And I'm one of those kids that, like, if I was a kid in class, I would need to do something to keep myself from jumping out of my seat. So, hi, Mary Jean. So I think that it's important to center yourself before going into something where you have to focus, okay? Where's my mom today? This is weird. My mom is usually on here. That's going to distract me, see? So now I have to focus. I'm going to focus. Very strange. My mom's not there. I don't know. But we will carry on. Letter of the day is A. We are going to breathe in flowers for 3. Breathe out weeds because they're pesky. Ready? Breathing. Anthony, you just joined. We're breathing in flowers and breathing out weeds. Flowers. Weeds. Flowers. Weeds. Hi, Susan. We're breathing in flowers. Flowers. Breathe out weeds. Very nice. One more because Susan just joined us. Flowers. Wouldn't it be great if weeds were just that easy to get rid of? Nope, gotta pull them. So, our letter of the day is A for Allie's 14th birthday. She is my cousin's daughter, would be my second cousin, showing you that I am Shveddy. We've already taken our vitamins. We are continuing to drink water. So good, so good. And we're going to read one little important line from The Beginner's Guide to the Universe by Mike Dooley, who I absolutely love. Hello, Thomas Freeman. And he is this very amazing, positive, uplifting person who wrote this book for his daughter because he had his daughter a little later in life. And hi, Rebecca Gardner. And he decided that he wanted to write a book so that in the event he didn't get to tell her everything that he ever wanted, it was in a book. Smart, right? Wouldn't it be nice if we all had a book to live by? Well, some of us do. Okay, are you ready? The wiser you are, the easier life gets. But then the happier you are, the less you need it to be easy. I am a happy duck. And I will tell you, it makes me go through this a lot easier. I'm enjoying this so much. Being here with you guys, and I really appreciate you showing up for me. And I promise to keep my commitment to show up for you. So, Vin Hat Henrik. I don't know your actual name. I think it's just Vin. I know where you're from. I'm friends with some of your friends, so I'm just going to say, good morning, Vin. All right, so we know the name of the game here. We do a little book. Hello, Ricky, late to class. My mom's not even here. So we do a small book for the little kids. Then we do another book, and then a fun book or a longer book at the end. Okay? That's what we've been doing, and we're going to stick to it. So let's see, what should we read today for our smaller book? Well, guess what? The other day, I had to go feed my fish, water my plants, and I was in my salon, right? Where I work, when I work, when I'm not reading, which I really love to do. And I remembered a long time ago that a client of mine wrote a book and gave it to me. And I decided that I wanted to bring this book. And right currently, as silly as it sounds, you guys, I am blanking. And I'm a little embarrassed by that, but having one of those senior moments. A.J. Allison is the illustrator, but it'll come to me. But I have a cute little book for you guys today, and this is it. It's called Funny Side Up. And it's all eggs, and it's a perfect book for little kids. Well, for everybody, but for little kids. Experiment. And look, the eggs, he like tried to make an egg that would be more like, what's the story? What's happening? I can't focus today. Do you ever have a day where you can't focus? Kids that are in school right now, I know you guys are watching me, and this might be your reading time like TJ's, but did you ever really have a time when you couldn't focus? That's awesome. Susan, how old is your daughter? I'm glad she thinks I'm funny. I wish she could tell me, who is the guy with the bolts in his neck that walks around like this? That would be Frankenstein. So this is like the Franken egg. Okay? I'm glad. Oh, she's 8? Well, that's amazing. I love that. 8 is my friend Mary's favorite number. Mary's watching. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to your daughter. I love that. This one is egg spand. You see it? And then they put the egg in water and it expanded. Oh. I know somebody out there likes this book, don't you, Rick? Oh, exercise. Look at that. That is funny. TJ, who does that look like? Somebody you know. Hi, Marty. Mama Betty's always exercising. Always. Oh. Extremists. Free range forever. I love cholesterol. No poaching. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's really funny. Now I want a hard-boiled egg. Wait. We just did this. Exhale. Oh, wait a minute. They're in a therapist's office and they're meditating. Betty. Ooh. Excavation. They're digging. They're excavating. Ooh, that's another exhale. I love that. That's a Buddha. Today for Allie's 14th birthday. Extravaganza. Do you see all the little eggs? They're partying it up. Look at that. I have some of that. Look at that. So it came out of the book. Hi, Priscilla. Exhibit. Look, it's like in an art gallery. It's a piece of art. Just that egg. What's this one? I don't know if this is good for kids. Executed. Oh, goodness. We're not going to stay on that page. Executive. Oh, Betty loved the Buddha. Executive. See, he's got a tie on and glasses and a briefcase. Oh, this is a good one. Exacta for the parents. See the horses? Wow. Donna, you should really pre-read these books before you assume they're for children. Oh, boy. Extensions. Le Happy Chick Salon. Shell repair and maintenance. Yolk liposuction. Full body color dye. Easter special. Ask about our Baker's Dozen special. Extensions. Expensive. $10.99. That sounds like price gouging to me. Kind of sounds like what's happening right now. Oh. Exiled. Oh. That's like, you can't play with us. You can't come over. I love who's giving me the hearts. You guys are so cute. Thank you so much. I love all the love, 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 love. Exiled. That looks like social distancing. But it's fine. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Everything will be okay. Okay. Eggs in and exit. Exit. Get it? Exit. And Exodus. Exodus. I might need a history lesson for that one. Exogamy. Like monogamy, but exogamy. They're getting married. Look at that. With the little bow ties. The stained glass. That's adorable. We're skipping the next page because it's not PG. See, guys, you can trust me with the kids. I get it. Oh! Ricky, he said that was excellent. My decision. Excellent. Thank you. Peter Salati, welcome. Welcome. Expecting. Do you see the egg? It's got a little baby bump. That's funny. Exemptions. Like tax exemptions. I don't know why he looks so angry. Maybe because he's bald. His hair made an exit. Exponents. Don't forget. I don't know. Excalibur. Oh, X-ray. Like an X-ray? That's very cute. Debbie! And last but not least, extinguished. He's putting the fire out. This is last but not least. Etc., etc., etc. Guys, that was our first book for the little ones. Funny Side Up. And for those dads that are looking to fill the bag with more dad jokes, this is the letter of the day. And it's A. And it's for Allie's birthday. It's for Allie's birthday. She's 14 today. She's 14 today. I kind of got my hair done today. In my pigtails. I don't want to mess it up. But Allie, I'm going to sing happy birthday to you. Are you there or is it just mommy? Happy birthday to you. Everybody, can you sing along? Happy birthday to you. Somebody show us some love. It's her birthday. She's 14. Happy birthday, dear Allie, my second cousin, my cousin Debbie's daughter. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Allie, it's your birthday. And I'm going to not play you a song because I don't know how. Hi, John. So, anyway, I think it's pretty awesome that it's your birthday. I think you're amazing. I think 14 is great. What's up, T. Locka? Tracy Locke is here. You're welcome. Here's a big hug for you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I have a really good story coming up. Please don't leave. A is the letter of the day. A for Allie. Wonder how long I could keep this on my forehead. Let's see if I can read with it on my forehead. I don't want to lick it because, we're not supposed to do that right now. So, Allie lives in Houston, Texas. It's her birthday. She's 14 today. And what could she possibly do that would be fun while inside? Well, it's pretty cool because at her house, I don't know what the temperature is, but I've been there. It's pretty awesome. They have a pool. I'd be socially distancing on a float. You know what I'm saying? You think so, Tracy? Should I play a song? Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that's right. Frisco, to be exactly. A for Almost Famous. I almost did hot cross buns, and I just forgot where it went with that. Look, I'm like Jethro Tull. All right, so let's get back to the kids, okay? I am going to be reading a very cute book today that will be a larger book. We're going to, let's do something that we don't want to be, okay? Mr. Rude. Who wants to be rude? Not I. I like to be polite. Please. Thank you. Right? Cover my mouth when I have a little burp. What's the Apache war cry? I don't know that one. A is also for ADD, which I think I have. Let's have a little water. And there's nothing wrong with it if you do. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Mr. Rude. Don't be a Mr. Rude. Look at him. He is so grouchy looking. Mr. Rude is rude. He's very rude. He's very, very rude. He's worse than very, very rude. He's extraordinarily rude. Come on. Don't be a Mr. Rude. I know, TJ. TJ lent me this book because she's the opposite of rude. She is amazing. A is for amazing. Yesterday we read 2 of her books, and today I'm reading this one. Hi, Ronald. Hi, Mike. Do we know anybody that's like this? Oof, that guy's got some nose hair. Well, when you meet somebody, you might think to yourself that that person has a large nose, but you wouldn't say anything to them, would you? Because that would be rude, wouldn't it? Well, Mr. Rude would just blurt it out. Big nose, but he wouldn't stop there. Oh no, not Mr. Rude. Big nose, with a nose like that, you could vacuum the floor. Oh, he should apologize. Can you imagine saying that to someone? Well, I hope you can't. This is on the verge of falling off my forehead. Oh, no. First of all, I did not pre-read this book. I know they're for kids, but I can tell you right now, I'm not okay with what's about to happen. And he was the same with everyone. If he met someone overweight, he would shout, "Fatty, you're supposed to take the food out of the fridge, not eat the fridge as well." Wow, these books were written before, I'd say, last year. A lot of people would not like this book now because people are very sensitive. Okay. What's happening? When he was driving along in his car, he would yell rude things at people as he passed by. Mr. Rude was a horrible man who didn't have a nice thing to say about anyone, and, not surprisingly, no one liked him. I don't like him. I don't like him. Look at this. Who's that cute little guy? One day, Mr. Rude let little Miss Tiny, or not so much met as nearly stepped on her. "Good morning, said little Miss Tiny. "Look at the size of you," exclaimed Mr. Rude. "Squirt. You're so tiny, I could squash you under my thumb." Poor little Miss Tiny burst into tears and ran home. "Good morning, Jody." Okay. Behind a tree on the other side of the street, Mr. Happy looked anything but happy. He had heard everything. Do you see Mr. Happy? Right there. Mr. Rude. The next morning, Mr. Happy was outside Mr. Rude's house, suitcase in hand. Mr. Happy knocked on Mr. Rude's front door. Look at what his doormat says. It says, "Go away." He crossed welcome out. Away. "Go away," shouted Mr. Rude. Mr. Happy knocked again. Mr. Rude opened the door. "Can't you read?" said Mr. Rude, pointing to his doormat. Mr. Rude's doormat did not say welcome like everyone else's doormat. Mr. Rude had crossed out welcome and then in large black letters had written "Go away" underneath. He's not very nice. Jeez. Look at Mr. Happy. I love Mr. Happy. I relate to Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy smiled, barged past Mr. Rude, and went into the living room. "Get out!" shouted Mr. Rude. Mr. Happy smiled in an even larger smile and sat down in the armchair. He looks pretty cozy. Pretty content. I like that. Hi, Tim. Ooh, he is not happy. Not having it. Mr. Rude exploded. He ranted and raged for half an hour, but Mr. Happy calmly sat through it all, smiling. Eventually, Mr. Rude went into the kitchen to make himself supper without offering any to Mr. Happy. After his supper, Mr. Rude ranted and raged for a full hour. But whatever Mr. Rude called him, Mr. Happy took no notice. That's pretty amazing. Finally, Mr. Rude turned out the lights and went upstairs without offering Mr. Happy a bed for the night. David Siegel, Peter Basells, don't be a Mr. Rude, right? We don't want to be a Mr. Rude. Today we are celebrating my second cousin's birthday. Her name is Allie. She is 14. I'm going to see how much longer I can get this to stick on my head. Don't be a Mr. Rude. Look at this guy. When he came down in the morning, Mr. Happy was still there, smiling. That's right. Okay, I give in, cried Mr. Rude. What do you want from me? Breakfast would be nice, said Mr. Happy. Please. Mr. Rude made breakfast for him. Well, there you go. Look at it. He made a sunny side up egg and what is assumed to be some bacon. It was the first time in Mr. Rude's life that he had ever done anything for someone else. In fact, it was the first time he had ever asked anybody what they wanted. Can you imagine that? Can't imagine that. Thank you. Uh-oh, it's falling. Let's just let it happen. Avalanche. Thank you, said Mr. Happy when he had finished. Right, you can go now, demanded Mr. Rude. But Mr. Happy did not budge. Mr. Rude ranted and raged and raged and ranted, but he ended up making lunch for Mr. Happy and supper too. Ooh, look at the pile of peas and the pile of mashed potatoes. That's adorable. I love that. He even offered Mr. Happy a bet that night. Look at the difference in their faces. He's smiling from one side of his face to the other. I can't say ear to ear because I don't see any ears. Mr. Rude still looks disgruntled. He's like, can you make a rude face, boys and girls? That's a funny face, right? But that's okay. Because Mr. Happy is like this. Hello, Vincent. Oh. Letter of the day. A. Allie's birthday. We are on book number 2. 1, 2. Okay. So, Mr. Happy stayed for 2 weeks. 1, 2. Didn't even know it was going to say that. Hello, universe. Love the universe. Mr. Happy stayed for 2 weeks. Slowly, the ranting and raging became less and less. Mr. Rude discovered he had something he had never known he possessed. A cup of hot coffee? Ooh, don't mind if I dizzle. Lukewarm, but I'm good with it. Uh-oh, I gotta put it on my little table. Uh-oh, everything's falling like an avalanche. Sorry, I'm back. He had a soul. Manners! Manners! Manners are great. Look at him. He's serving him dinner with a glass of juice, and it looks like sausages and peas and carrots. and some mashed potatoes. Man, I love mashed potatoes. So, when it was time for Mr. Happy to leave, he shook Mr. Rude's hand and said, "Thank you so much, Mr. Rude. I really enjoyed my stay." Mr. Rude beamed a smile. You guys seeing what happened? He changed his whole demeanor. He beamed a smile that was every bit as wide as Mr. Happy's and found himself saying, "And so did I." Mr. Rude was a changed man. I love that. Burp, belched Mr. Rude. Well, almost. I mean, he could have said, "Excuse me." You know what the moral of that story is today? I think that everybody that is watching right now has an opportunity, even you guys, kids, to be a changed man, woman, little boy, little girl, person, human. Like, really. American. We're going to be changed after this. We have a chance to be better, to do better, right? Say hello, say thank you, show gratitude, be so grateful for everything we have. I mean, I've always been grateful for what I have, but I think like people have an opportunity to be even more grateful. What do you guys think? You think that could be it? I think it could be it. So, I'm going to put Mr. Rude in the bag of borrowed books because I was very blessed and lucky to have my friends drop off some books on my doorstep because, as I said recently, I had to order some books from Amazon because when you have kids that are 23 and 21, you donate a lot of books over the years. But that's okay because I have some, because I saved all my favorites, and I have friends, and I have A for Amazon and A for Alien. Look at that. My friend painted this rock for me the other day. An alien rock. How cool is that? Okay, guys. Are you ready for our last book? Let's do one thing first. Read one more little something. Hi, Tanya. From The Beginner's Guide to the Universe, which I love. Okay. Let's see. This is perfect. Perfect. No matter how things may ever seem, friends are always near and love is always present. Well, amen to that. Okay? Now, I was so excited to find this book in my house. Now, if you were here the other day, you know that we read If You Give a Pig a Pancake. And it was pretty wild. But have you guys ever read If You Give a Moose a Muffin? If you give a moose a muffin, I'm telling you, this is going to be good. As always, I always tell everybody, it's good to keep a book jacket on. But when you're reading and you're opening it up, you don't want to rip it. So I take it off. I gently put it over to the side, read my book, and then I put it back on when I put my book away. Okay? So today's last book. This goes by so fast when I'm with you. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. If You Give a Moose a Muffin by Laura Jaffe Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. Amen, Tanya. If you give a moose a muffin. Okay. First of all, look how cool that moose is. And A is for amen. Thank you, Tanya. Look at that moose. He's kind of cute, right? I think he's really cute. I had some weird dreams last night, and I just remembered antlers. A is for antlers. Wow. It's amazing. Okay. If you give a moose a muffin. See, he's tossing the moose. a muffin out the window. You know he's going to want some jam to go with it. Can he have some jam? That's what he's coming in for. So you'll bring him... Well, ready? So I'm going to move over my comments so I can't see if you're there, so that I can read to you guys more effectively, okay? He'll want some jam to go with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. Wow, blackberry jam homemade. Ooh, look at the cookie. I have cookies, I can't wait. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another and another. I mean, moose are pretty big. And another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make more. Uh-oh. Guy's kind of young, that little fella to be baking. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix. And he'll want to go with you. Look at the difference in size. A moose is pretty big, you guys. I just rhymed. When he opens the door and he feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. Can you imagine? Do you think you have a sweater big enough for a moose in your house? I don't think so. But he tries. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice that one of the buttons is loose. He'll ask for a needle and a thread. He'll start sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. Oh my goodness. Look at what he did. He knocked over the vase with his tushy. And he's like getting stuff everywhere. Look at this. He looks so confused. He's like, uh-oh, what do I do now? It reminds him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. I have a friend that does puppet work. His name is Natty Bumpercar. And he also reads to kids. He's very funny. Natty Bumpercar. You can find him on Facebook. He has Natty Bumpercar has a page just for stuff that he does with kids. He's funny comic. So he'll ask for some old socks. Look at him in that sweater. He'll make sock puppets. I could make some sock puppets. Maybe I'll make sock puppets. I'm so inspired. Are you inspired? When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. Oh my goodness, look how cute. A moose and a mouse. Look at how smiley the moose is. I love that. The moose is smiling. That's so nice. The moose is happy. He'll need some cardboard and paints. Ooh, I love to paint. Dear, I love to paint. So he'll ask you to help make the scenery. Oh boy. Oh boy. This looks really messy. You see that? They're making scenery for the puppet show. I love the boombox. They're listening to some music. Wonder what they're listening to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what a moose's favorite music is. Hello, Jacqueline. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. So he'll ask for something to cover them up. Look at this kid's tired. He's like, I can't handle this anymore. So, you'll bring him a sheet from your bed. That's going to be so messy. When he sees a sheet, he'll remember how he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. And he'll try it on and shout. This is so... A, letter of the day, anxiety. I'm getting it from the Moose book. Boo! It'll scare him so much he'll knock over the paints. I just want to tell you, this little guy has all of his emotions under control. I would be going banana cakes. And he is just like, chill. He's probably listening to some American classics on the radio. Get it? A, American classics. He'll use the sheet to clean up the mess, and then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. Lots of antics. Also letter A. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. Who's out there? I mean, is that where the mother is? She's been out there the whole time and not even noticing that any of this is happening? I mean, I'm stressing out. Okay. Avalanche. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. I don't want to judge, but like the mom doesn't see that this is happening? Apparently not. Apparently also begins with A. Seeing the blackberries will remind him of their jam. I do get his stream of consciousness, though. And he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him the jam, he'll want a muffin to go with it. Do you see all of that chaos that's there? I feel like currently that's my room. Hello, Sandra. I gotta clean my room. Do you guys have to clean your room after school? You probably already have neat rooms, right? I bet you guys all have really neat rooms. Guys, so the 3 books today that we read were, we'll go through them. Where did my first book go? Uh-oh. It's behind me? Nope. You know, it's not that big of a space to lose a book. Or maybe it is. First book we read today was Funny Side Up. Okay? That's a local author. And it was a picture book for kids. And it was a lot of fun. I think so. Okay, so that one's going to go on the shelf so that we know we read it. That's the rule. Then we read Mr. Rude. And we learned how Mr. Rude changed his tune. He started out as a Rudy Poo. And he ended up as a smiling guy. And I'll tell you what. I hope that happens to a lot of people. Okay, because people can change. And then the last book we read was If You Give a Moose a Muffin. And we talked about how important it is that when you're reading for others, if you want not to rip your book cover or your book jacket, take it out, read your book, put the jacket back on. Okay? So this way, your book stays nice and fresh and clean. And also, so you can see what the book is. If you give a moose a muffin. We learned that they're going to want some jam. And if they want some jam, they're going to want to wear a sweater. Yada, 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 yada. So that was a great book also. We also read Little Notes from A Beginner's Guide to the Universe by Mike Dooley, which I absolutely love. Absolutely love. And I'll read one more before we breathe in and out. But can you explain the book that I gave? Is that what you're saying? It says, can you explain the book I gave? I don't know what's that. What? Say it again, please. But while I'm waiting for you to explain it, what you wrote, A is the letter for today. Today is my cousin's birthday. She's 14. She's my second cousin. And she lives in Frisco, Texas. And her name is Allie Darty. So give a shout out to my cousin Allie and a happy birthday. It's also Danielle Centivan's birthday today. Happy birthday, Danielle. It's also Mariah Carey's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mariah Carey. The Plain Book. Yes, but not today because we do 3 books one day, so we don't go through all the books so quickly. So we did 3 books today. So tomorrow, perhaps we could read it. I do have, you know what? Here's my promise to you. I'm going to check it out. Because if it's not, it looks like a long book, but maybe it's not a long book. Because tomorrow's Saturday, and I think that tomorrow there'll be a lot more kids here. And maybe I'll read it Sunday. Because tomorrow I have a special treat. I have a funny book. Because I think we could use a little bit of a funny book. Speaking of funny. But I promise you, I will check it out. Let me look while we're on here. What kind of muffin? Well, it looked like a bran muffin. You know what? Forget it. I promise you. How about that? I promise you. Because I don't want to get people upset if I'm reading 2 long books. But guess what? Tomorrow, my middle book will be Touch the Earth by Julian Lennon, loaned to me by my friend TJ. The first book I'll read is a short book tomorrow for the kids. I always start with a little short book, and that book will be Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? And I've never really announced my books the day before, but you know what? Maybe I should. Maybe I could. And tomorrow's final book for the parents and the kids, The Wonky Donkey. Okay? The Wonky Donkey. That'll be tomorrow's book. Cool? I don't know, but I can go for a muffin Tom on jelly. I could. So now we're going to read one little something from one of my favorite books. And here's a perfect one to end on. Then we're going to breathe in and breathe out. And I think today, there's somebody on the roof across from me. It's just freaking me out. That's a worker. I hope it's a worker. Can't see, I just see a shadow. I got nervous. But it's okay. I'm safe. I'm completely safe. Okay. So what I'm going to read to you is, you ready? The shortest distance between here and there, or between today and the life of your wildest dreams, runs through joy. Be led by it. I love that. Be led by joy. So let's breathe in joy and let's breathe out peace. Okay, we can do 2 good words. We're going to breathe in joy, breathe out peace. We're going to do that for 3. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. You ready? Now, one more thing. I don't know if anybody has time to Zoom after this. Kids, Allie, couple minutes. If anybody wants to Zoom after this, it's a safe space. I'll put it in the comments. I'll invite you to a Zoom meeting. Kids, if you want to talk about the books that we just read, that would be an amazing way to tie everything together. If you're busy, I understand it's a school day for you. Respect that. You have to go to school. Moms out there, dads out there, 2 moms, 2 dads, 1 mom, 1 dad. Thank you so much for taking the role of teacher for our children. And let's appreciate, letter of the day, appreciate our teachers even more. Because guys, do we see how difficult it is? Teachers' jobs are not easy. I never thought they were, but I definitely see how challenging it can be. And if you have one child at home, you're teaching in a class for one. And if you have 2 or 3, but the teachers are teaching for 20 kids, 30 kids, I have to say the appreciation level for teachers after this is over should be 2 thumbs way up. So let's be grateful for the teachers, okay? For anybody that's out there, police and firemen and nurses, I appreciate you. Chefs in restaurants that are open to help feed us right now, I appreciate you. Anybody in government that's doing things to help us go forward, I appreciate you. A for appreciate. And I do believe that if you live through appreciation and gratitude, your life will be a much more joyful place. So let's breathe in joy and breathe out peace and hope we can inspire somebody that's not feeling so good. And if they need to hear this message, please feel free to share it. I post it on YouTube afterwards. In the comments, I will put an invitation to Zoom. I will wait a few minutes. We'll do it in 5 minutes, okay? Or, yeah, so that you can get yourselves together. If you don't have Zoom, you can download it. I'd be more than happy to talk to kids, but then kids get to meet other kids in a safe space and discuss what we just talked about. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So far, I've had one participant. It's my friend TJ. And I'm very happy to talk to her. And that's really it. Okay, guys, it is now almost 1 hour that we've been here together. I appreciate our time together. I love you. Hugs to everybody. Thank you for being here and making me a part of your morning, school day, whatever. I got to find out where my mom is. She never showed up today. Very weird. Okay? So, ready? We're going to breathe in and out 3 times. Joy. Peace. Oh, sorry, I always do this. And I forgot. Do 4. Joy. Peace. Joy. Peace. Joy. Peace. One more. Joy. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Allie. Your 14th birthday will always be remembered as one that Aunt Cousin Donna put the letter A on her forehead and publicly wished you a happy birthday. I love you. I love you, Debbie. I love you, Brad. I swear, this is great. You know, I invited all of our family to see us on here, and you know, Katie and Debbie and Eddie and Lauren, Bobby, Joey, we're cousins. My brother's on here. And, you know, I don't know if everybody got to see it or not. But hi, Anthony. But if this is the way our family could be together, it's kind of cool. Maybe we should do this more often, even after we don't need to do this. Because you guys live in Texas, Houston, Dallas. We're all over the place. So this is, you know, kind of nice. And Emily, I hope you're watching. Maybe you're sleeping. I don't know. Because you're a teenager. So you might have slept through this. Unless you're up. I don't know. It's okay if you did. There's no judgment. I love you.